welcome to another vlog. Sorry I haven't shot anything. It's about the 20th of May. We've had some family issues here, major family issues. Sue Ann's mother passed away May 2nd. So we've been busy with dealing with the estate and getting her buried and emotional problems, which have really hit Sue Ann hard, health-wise and emotionally-wise. So I haven't really done anything Halloween since the last vlog. This vlog we are focusing still on maintenance type stuff, semi-maintenance type stuff, at least with this vlog. What we are going to be working on is something I bought last fall. I got used from a guy who was selling his Halloween stuff. And we actually used these in the hunt as they were. I want to go through and upgrade them. The outside aesthetics on it, the look of them on the outside is going to stay pretty much the same. What I want to do is switch out the lights on the inside. Right now, the insides of them are just Christmas tree lights. White for the base, white for the skull, and two red ones for the eyes. In other words, it runs off of 110. I want to convert these over to LED lighting of some sort. And what I was thinking about doing, and I don't know what's going to work, I'm going to have to mess with a little bit, is for the tower, I want to do some RGB lighting on the inside. That way I can adjust the colors. I can either have it on steady color or flash or, set to a pattern. The top of the skulls, I was thinking to light up the basic skull of doing one of my puck lights, and attaching it somehow to the base here where the hole is, so it would shine up inside. And then for the eyes, using LEDs. That way the whole, and then wire it all down through the base and stuff. So I'll probably end up with two different connections. One for the RGB lighting, one for the puck light and the lights in the eyes. But anyway, fixing it up so I can hook up to 12 volt. So I'm going to work on that. I've got several ideas and stuff, and I'll kind of cover them a little bit as we go along. It didn't take long to get them torn apart. They broke down into 5 basic pieces. 9 if you count the Carter pins they held it together. There was 4 per tower. Each tower had 1 string of lights, a skull, top, a base, and then the tower part of it. So we got those torn apart. Now, some time ago, and I don't remember why, but I made up a bunch of red spots and used them for a project. I think it was the arches. And I made up too many, the arches for our entrance and exit. But I had some extras, so I saved them. So we're going to use those to do the eyes, and I need to get a puck out. I got to figure out what color puck. I'll probably use a white puck. And I've got to get the LEDs and the puck soldered together, and then figure out how I'm going to install them inside the skull. Probably going to cut out a little piece of wood that will just fit up in there, and I'll either zip tie in or hot glue in after everything's wired and installed. There we go. 1 skull done. Now I added to it some Spanish moss here around the lip. There's a on the bottom of the skull I'm using a piece of Luan, small piece, to help hold the puck light into place. And then I glued it onto the bottom of the skull, and it was showing real bad. So I went and I put some Spanish moss across around it. So we got that one done. Now, as to the lights on the inside, this is the wiring harness I came up with. I got 2 red spots, which will go into the eyes, and then a white puck to illuminate the inside of it. And all I did was splice the LEDs into the puck wire for power. Now I am going to note, for those that are really paying attention, you'll notice my solder joints are fairly messy. And that's a result of having the wrong type of solder. I was out of the correct type of solder. So I've got some on order. It's going to be here in 3 or 4 days. But I wanted to kind of get these done. The solder right now, when I attach the wires for the LEDs, I put them down there and twist them around real tight, and then I put a drop of the solder on there all the way around to help keep it from coming apart. And then as far as keeping it so they don't short out, I went and took hot glue and just coated the whole thing with hot glue, each joint. You know, poor man's version of electrical tape or the paste that you can get. So we got that. But now I got to get this one attached into the other skull. And I guess I should show you this here. This is the plate that's going on. So it'll go on there like that, and then the lead wire will squeak out the bottom. And the 2 smaller holes are for a small zip tie. That's how I've got it. Like you see the zip tie there, that's how I've got it secured to the top. You know, each top has a set of pins on it, but the skull likes to fall off of it. So I figured I could put them on the pins, put the zip ties on, and then it ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, just got the second one wired up. I'm ready to start putting the Spanish moss on around the edge here, like I did with that one. But wanted to show you, you can really see the seams and the posts that the skull sets on and everything. But anyway, that's why I'm putting the Spanish moss around the edge. It's been 4 days since I shot the last footage. I decided to go ahead after I got the puck light and the LEDs into the skulls to get the correct solder ordered and then wait before going any further until that was in. Solder came in yesterday, so I'm over here today, and I went and soldered on an 8-foot long piece of wire for a lead for the lights. Got them all wired up, and as you can see, they're both working. Really can't see the white light too much because of the overhead lights. I did 8 foot to give me plenty of wire. I don't know how much wire I'm going to do for the lights on the towers, which is my next step. And I wanted to make sure I had enough. But we're back into the project. Effectively, this project is a 1 to maybe 2 day project. You know, if I had all the supplies and everything all together, I could have probably had it done in a day. We're plugging away. I've been working on the lights for the tower, and what I ended up doing was cutting out a rod of wood, dowel, I guess would be the proper term, and I hot glued some RGB lighting to it. And on the bottom, instead of having the short plug, which would be right about there, I went and added on 6 feet of extension wire. Now I'm in the process. I was just getting ready to do one. I got to mount them in the tower. And I figured I'd show you the setup on it. I'm using a series of 3 zip ties in order to attach a rod up on the top. I have a hole down here at the bottom for another zip tie. And that's going to take a little bit of work. Move things around here. Get the base over here. I want to mount it down here in the base so the rod isn't swinging around. I've got some baling wire. And I'm going to run it from corner to corner to create an X pattern, and I can zip tie the bottom of the dowel to that. Okay, just got done mounting everything inside. And as you can see the wood dowel with the RGBs. And you can see that red and black wire hanging down. That goes up to the skull. And you can see I used a series of zip ties, both up at the clear top and down here at the base, to secure the wood dowel. I could have used wire, but hell with it, zip ties. And I got the wires going out the back. Now, next thing to do is to plug them in and see what everything looks like together. Here's your reveal for the project. And we'll get you some different colors here. And let's see, I did say I would do some patterns. I can have it set to that, and it's just fading from color to color. I could have them flashing. And another thing too is with this remote, I can make the lights dimmer or brighter as needed as well. So anyway, that's the end of that project. And with that project in the can and now finished, we can move on to the next project. Next project is going to end up being, well, you're just going to have to wait and see. But it is another maintenance. I'm going to be converting some other stuff over into LED lighting. Got a couple of new things I'm going to convert over to LED lighting. And that's all going to be in the next project. When the vlog will be up, I have no idea. Life's been pretty crazy. I haven't had much time to vlog, let alone build anything. Stay spooky and stay toxic.